Happy St. Paddy's Day, everyone. Now, this 3 on Your Side special presentation. WSAV's St. Pat Salute. Here's Tina Tyus Shaw.
Hello and happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Tina Tyus Shaw. Welcome to this WSAV News 3 on Your Side special presentation, WSAV's St. Pat's Salute. Well, things are a little different this St. Patrick's Day in Savannah, much more understated than usual, but we're used to that at this point. However, just because there's no official party and no official parade, well, you can still relive the fun and the sea of green in downtown Savannah with us today. We are taking a look back at some of the familiar sights and sounds of years past. So here we go. Well, 2021 is another year without the traditional parade, but the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Committee has still planned events to happen this year in Savannah, all virtually. The greening of the fountain, the official launch of Savannah St. Patrick's Day Festival, took place last Friday with a dramatically reduced audience. The William Jasper Green Ceremony commemorating Irish members of our military took place on Monday at Madison Square. The St. Patrick's Day Mass at Cathedral of St. John the Baptist was this morning at 10 a.m. with a limited capacity of 300 worshipers. And the Celtic Cross ceremony celebrating Savannah Irish past, present, and future will be held today, right about now. All of those events can be seen online. You can find a link to each of them if you miss them on WSAV.com. Well, as you know, you need a real good seat for the parade, and the good spots are at a premium, which is why we're so glad to have what we consider the best seat in the house when watching the parade on WSAV. But in person, it's another story. And they're off. You can't claim your space in a square until the striking of 6 a.m. St. Patrick's Day morning. And that's when the land rush begins. After a countdown, people make a run for it, staking their locations, erecting tents, setting chairs, and icing down coolers. This is video from 2018. Some of these families have been claiming these parade watch spots for years. And once they plant their flags, they wait for the best St. Pat's Parade in America to kick off. And that is where we get started right now, as we want to get back into the St. Pat's spirit by returning to the last parade held here in the hostess city. Here's Kim Gusby and Andrew Davis from WSAV's broadcast of the 2019 St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Savannah.
And happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I'm Kim O. Gusby for the day.
It always is Andrew O. Davis. That's how it works. My favorite day of the year here in Savannah.
And we see the Savannah Police Department motorcycles, and that means that we're getting ready to get started. You can see the folks lining the street, Abercorn Street this morning, right as we approach Lafayette Square. You know, we like to bounce around numbers when it comes to Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. At one point in 2017, we said 500,000. This year, we're expecting 300,000. I think more because it is on a weekend.
We're over here to the Flags of Ireland here. John Pavanda heading up the unit this year. It's made up of some of the children of the community that carry the flags of Ireland, representing all the counties of Ireland.
Now, they took part in Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade back in 1988. So welcome back to Savannah.
Yeah, every year since 88, which means those kids from 88 are probably now somewhere on the St. Patrick's Day Committee.
Exactly, they're adults now.
Yeah, absolutely. So they enjoyed that then and probably just kept going and kept going and kept going. Virginia Tech Regimental Band here right out of the Heidi Tidies, by the way. That's what they're known as, so I'm not just saying that for fun.
They're out of Blacksburg, Virginia. They've been marching in Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade for several years now, and they have won many awards in the past.
Oh, yeah, the Hokies out there. What's a Hokie, Kim?
What is a Hokie?
It's a turkey.
Is it a turkey? I was going to say pokey, like hokey pokey.
That would have worked, too. Kim always goes back to dancing. It's an automatic for her.
It is an automatic thing. Now, Virginia Tech is an all-star band that has played in our parade for several years. They've also participated in the Cherry Blossom Parade, the presidential inauguration, and New York City's St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Yeah, they're up from that northern area, but they love to come down, and maybe they brought some of the cooler weather with them. But Blacksburg is gorgeous up in the mountains if you've ever been there. Their basketball team is very good this year, too, if you want to watch the NCAA tournament sometime.
You're from that area, correct?
I am from that general area, so Blacksburg a couple hours away, but we're all good. So now I feel like I'm from Savannah, though. I'm from this area.
You are. We
now.
have adopted you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Let's take a listen to the band. And Natalie Hendricks is standing by with the man of the hour, this year's St. Patrick's Day Parade Grand Marshal. Good morning, Natalie.
That's right, Kim. I'm here, of course, with not only the man of the hour, the man of the day, the man of the month, the man of the year, the Parade Grand Marshal, none other than Jerry Cunahan. Hey, Jerry, how are you?
Doing very well, thank you.
Now,
Beautiful.
This is what it's all about. You've been waiting to walk this parade route. What does today mean to you?
Well, for me, it's family. It's celebrating the Feast of St. Patrick, and I encourage all families to join this day as I do, as a family day and celebration.
You know, I've been doing this parade for a very long time. I know the Cunahans, too, and you're not the first Cunahan that's been a Grand Marshal.
That is correct. My father in 1988, Michael J. Cunahan.
Now, you have a lot of folks walking with you today. Who are the proud walkers with you today?
Well, you'll see the 4th, 5th, and 6th generation of the Cunahan family marching in this parade today. I have lifelong friends. My granddaughter, who is 10 weeks old.
I know your wife, Lisa, must be here somewhere.
She's right behind me in the white.
Okay, there she's right there, too. And you've got your grandchildren all around you.
This is my granddaughter. She's a special aide. And my 5-year-old grandson is officially an aide.
Officially an aide.
Yes, he is officially an aide.
That's wonderful. Well, from all of us here at WSAV, I just want to let you know how we are so proud, and we want to say congratulations from our family at WSAV to the Cunahan family, and especially you, Jerry Cunahan.
And I want to thank you, and I want to thank the media for documenting and archiving our events.
All right, stick around. There's much more St. Patrick's fun around the bend. Coming up, would you believe the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade has been going on for nearly 200 years? We'll take you back in time to show you what the parade looked like in the days of yore when WSAV's St. Pat Salute continues. Welcome back to WSAV's St. Pat's Salute. Take a look at this. These pictures are courtesy of our friends at the Georgia Historical Society and the Savannah Morning News. This is Broughton Street, Savannah, back in the 30s. The parade was already 110 years old. Sit back and enjoy this look through time. So much has changed and so much hasn't. Now back to the 2019 parade.
Look now, we just saw the Orange County Fire Emerald Society out of Orange County, California. They say that they are glad to be here in Savannah. This is their first time here participating in the parade.
You don't get to see the ones from Savannah that often. You get a few from Georgia, a few from South Carolina, maybe up into Virginia, but usually the California folks don't make it. We love to see them out here, though.
I guess you could liken our weather to a sunny California day.
Why not? We could be California dreaming if we need.
We can be.
Why not? This is some of the general membership of the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. You see walking up there, including Dave Roberts, who's a past Grand Marshal himself. These folks work so hard all year long to make this work just the way it is, and now they get to enjoy a little bit of it as well.
They do, but you know, it's right back to work right after this parade because they start planning for next year's parade. And after today's parade, the celebration doesn't end.
No, it just keeps going and going and going. You know, we talked to Governor Brian Kemp earlier, too. He's going to be here. He'll be with the Hibernian Society later to go ahead and talk to them. He wants to spend the day. He'd much rather be on the parade route, but he's got a lot of work still to do. But they don't stop. They have to keep working all day, even during the parade. This is the Store Street Police Station, I believe, here from Dublin, Ireland. Not that many. There are only 4 of them, but that's all they need in Store Street, apparently. Things are safe there. Seems to be a little stoppage at the moment.
And you know what? While there is that stoppage along the parade route, we're going to head to Natalie Hendricks, who always has somebody to talk to. Hey, Natalie.
Hey, Kim and Andrew, let me tell you, I've hopped on the car because let me tell you who I'm with. David and Mary Stanton, all the way from Ireland. He's the Irish minister. And what do you think about, this is your first trip to Savannah?
First time here, absolutely first time. And it's amazing. I mean, the people, the welcome, the Southern hospitality, we've heard about it, but you're experiencing something completely different. This is wonderful.
Well, you know, I asked him, I said, you know, well, you've celebrated obviously in Ireland many, many times. This is his first trip here. I wanted to know, is this as big as Ireland?
Well, Dublin is big, New York is big, but this is huge. This is amazing. You've got the weather, you've got the sunshine. Very often at home it's raining, you know. But people celebrate it, and it's great to see the culture, the tradition being celebrated. People having a good time. All the families out here having picnics, just being happy. And people are so friendly. It's really, really brilliant.
Okay, back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Natalie. Let's take a listen. That's the Irish Corps Air Band, Pipe Band from Dublin, Ireland.
So exciting. That's some good fun, right? Well, stick around because when we come back, WSAV's St. Patrick's Salute returns with the sparkling green waters of Forsyth Park, a memorable look at the official kickoff to the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Festival, the spectacular spectacle, the greening of the fountain. Stick around. Welcome back. Savannah St. Patrick's Day Festival is a spectacle like no other, and the greening of the fountain in Forsyth Park is a tradition that many look forward to every year as it commemorates the official kickoff of Savannah's St. Patrick's Day Festival. We've had the pleasure of watching quite a few of these ceremonies through the years. Here's one of our favorites from back in 2018.
It's very special. It's meant something to our family for years. I'm excited, and I'm proud to be Irish.
I'm looking forward to seeing the fountain, see all the green.
Right now, what we're going to ask is the piper to fire up those bagpipes. The general chairman, the grand marshal, their parties, please come forward. All right, I guess we've reached the moment of truth. Y'all need to watch that fountain. I want to hear a loud scream when it turns green, okay? Has it turned green yet?
Let me have a one now.
Hey, look what you did! How about that? Good job, Braden.
so cool, and there's no shortage of green fountains across the city over the traditional St. Patrick's Day festival. Check out the fun we had at the WSAV fountain in Taylor Square. That's me, Ben, Chief Meteorologist Chris Allred, and Paddy Turner inaugurating our fountain last year with our own greening of the fountain ceremony. Look at all those happy faces. Now let's head back to Kim and Andrew with more of the 2019 parade.
The dulcet tones of the Roane County High School Yellow Jackets band right out of Kingston, Tennessee. Love to bring it back to some These might be coming up. The next favorite thing that I have is seeing the girls from the Irish Dancers of Savannah, which is an incredibly challenging thing to do.
Oh,
you give them, and especially in tennis shoes on this route, and they dance for everybody so they can have fun, see exactly how good they are, too.
You talk about calves.
Yeah, there you go. That guy's got some calves. He's ready to throw it down, too. There, now you see Johnson High School breaking it down.
Want to listen to the Johnson High School Atom Smashers.
United States Coast Guard Savannah boat and truck out here. The auxiliary members are going to ride. The other ones you see there will walk beside. 20 years.
Wow.
20 years they've done this. So we've got the Bishop Moore Catholic High School band right here.
Let's take a listen to this band. So we're watching the Sinn Féin Society right now out of Savannah. They have won several awards. The president is Jim Daniel, and they have been in this parade since 1965.
The Sinn Féin Society, a very large group this year. You've got a lot of families, a lot of enjoyable folks out there. Guy smoking his cigar. He's got his shillelagh with him and his St. Patrick's Day pants. Can you wear your St. Patrick's Day pants any other time than on St. Patrick's Day?
I think you can, but people might look at you funny.
They may. Although it's Savannah and it kind of runs all year long.
Now we're taking a look at the Home Depot float. They've been doing this for a while, since 2002. They put on this parade. They put on this big float. They get it ready. They were all over the place. They have a magazine that was sent to 350,000 associates, and so hopefully they're all here.
Hopefully all 350,000 are probably right here. Here's one of our local bands, Windsor Forest High School out there. The Marching Knights, they always do a great job. Enjoy always going over there and seeing, whether it's football games, basketball games, or just seeing some of the students who are doing some incredible things over at that school.
And watching them, their drill team, they are famous for their drill team. Back in the day, the Chatelaines couldn't be touched.
The Chatelaines?
Yes. Watch them go. We'll see them work in just a moment.
They'll work it, sir. And I know it's hard for you to say that because they are rivals, but you are being very nice to Windsor Forest.
I'm giving them a shout out.
It's important. So
showing some love on the St. Patrick's Day. Let's take a listen to the Windsor Forest High School Marching Band.
go, Windsor Forest. We can't wait to see all the bands again in real life. We hope you're enjoying this look back at the St. Pat's Festival. When we return, we will hear from the men in charge, the granddaddies of the Grand Parade. We are looking at the Grand Marshals through the years when WSAV's St. Pat's Salute continues. Welcome back. A constant fixture for more than 150 years has been the Grand Marshal. WSAV's Dan Flaxer tells their story.
It's like winning the lottery. If you won $100 million, it's about the same thing.
This is a thrill of a lifetime.
It's considered one of the greatest honors bestowed on anyone of Irish descent in Savannah.
Thank you for this glorious day.
I'll tell you what, it was hard to keep it together at that podium right there.
Growing up as a young Irishman, when you see a parade go by, you see the Grand Marshal, you have in your mind, boy, would I like to be the Grand Marshal.
Why is that? Because for 21 days out of the year, they are the center of the Savannah St. Pat's universe.
The Irish Festival kicks off our whole month, and then the parades, the barbecues, the low country boils, the golf tournaments, sing-alongs, and then the last thing we do is St. Patrick's Day.
The job is a whirlwind, and for more than 150 years, generations of Irish Savannians have shared the tradition, carrying the torch for their families.
Well, I went on my first parade when I was 11 months old. My daddy carried me.
In the 4th grade, I remember marching with Nativity, and I've continued to march.
My godfather was a county policeman, and I had a county police uniform, 2 or 3 years old. I was in the parade for years wearing that uniform.
But becoming Parade Grand Marshal is much more than a popularity contest.
3 things basically you have to be. You have to be of Irish descent, a practicing Catholic, and now 55 years old.
Just being qualified is an achievement unto itself, as it requires a combination of accomplishments, hard work, and a lifetime of participation and service in the Catholic community.
But it's not about me, it's about us and tradition.
May God the Father bless you, may God the Son heal you, may God the Holy Spirit guide you today and have a praise.
Honoring their religion, performing vast amount of PR work, and delivering a little Irish wisdom along the way.
I have never seen a leprechaun, but it's leprechauns, I guess, or something like angel.
The Irish people are noted for their wit, noted for their fun times together, and that's what we need to make St. Patrick's Day in Savannah.
That's a Savannah St. Pat's Grand Marshal. Fun, hard-working, and showing everyone what it means to be Irish.
Thank you, Dan. Now, more of what you really came here for, the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Absolutely gorgeous. Everybody's enjoying themselves, having a great time, including Natalie Hendricks, who's down there, I believe, with the president of Georgia Southern.
Now, Natalie, I have a question. Whose house?
Whose house? Let me tell you, our house. Go Eagles. You know what I'm talking about, Kim. I'm caught up with the 2 Eagles of the day. Let me tell you, the interim president of Georgia Southern University, Shelley Nickel, of course, and, of course, you're the interim, you're the incoming, Dr. Kyle Marrero. You guys are having a good time here.
Absolutely.
And a lot of great things going on at Georgia Southern.
Absolutely, we are. Lots of good things going on. Go Eagles.
That's right, go Eagles, and they are always a part of this parade each and every year. Dr. Marrero, you're looking forward to doing this and carrying on the tradition.
We are. April 1st, my first parade, soon to be many more after this. Thrilled to be here in Savannah with you today.
Got a few more clans coming up here. The Matthews Hennessy clan float. Didn't want to shortchange Georgia Southern anyway when they're doing good things, but
look at this float. What a float it is.
They're impressed. That took a lot of work too. to understand, I mean, our guys from WSAV work hard. When you see their float, how nice that is, and you can see how much time they put into this to make it even bigger and better than a lot of them out there. This would be the Irish Whiskey Party. They clearly are not having any fun.
They're having a lot of fun. Patrick Brunson has been in every parade since he was born. I have to clap my hands when I say that because that means I'm serious.
Yep.
Most of the other members have been in the parade for many years prior to that.
So we've
There
got
we
the
go.
Tommy Butler clan also while we're doing our selfie, and now Memorial Health for everyone. We can multitask. Here's Memorial Health with the teddy bears right up front on the little green cars and the little guys right up front too.
They always have an elaborate float in the parade, and they've been doing this for many, many years, too many to count.
Oh, absolutely. They do a great job with this, too. For everybody out there to enjoy Memorial Health, what they do for our community, like St. Joseph Chandler both, you know, the hospitals are so key with the emergency rooms, and they don't get the credit that they deserve.
Now, we're looking at a couple of cute dogs. They are so cute. One has a tennis ball in his mouth. I see that it's the cart of McCarthy's, and they have Michael McCarthy Sr., who's actually in the parade with them. He's 87 years young. Well, you know what? The puppy has the ball in his mouth. Duncan. That's what we want.
Absolutely. Put a few donuts in our mouth instead.
Is now known as just Duncan. Not Dunkin' Donuts, just Duncan.
They do so many things other than donuts now, too.
They do.
That's why.
Their first appearance in the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. This is their very first time. Okay.
It happens. That's what happens. We're hard working over here.
Did you just see that guy? He was full-blown St. Patrick's Day. Look at this suit.
Oh, I love it. You got the Daughters of Ireland here showing up right in front. You can tell mostly by the red hair that is flashing everywhere.
Around we see the Legacy Dance Academy, the Legacy Academy of Irish Dance, that is. They've been participating in this parade for many, many years, and I think they're taking a break. No, they're starting back up right now, but this dance team sent a number of dancers to compete in the 2017 World Championships in Dublin, Ireland, back in 2017 in April.
You know, this is what's impressive, too, because they can do it in their normal dancing heels, but then they go out in their tennis shoes and pull it off, too. So you can tell how talented they really are.
Right now, we'll take a look at the Rockland County Emerald Society out of New York.
So we'll get 30 seconds while they play the bagpipes, probably, and enjoy their music for a moment while we eat a little bit, but enjoy this great, great music from Piermont, New York, the Rockland County Police Emerald Society Band, a highlight of the parade every year.
Through the years, there have been a number of memorable entrants: the Budweiser Clydesdales, the Shriners, the 3rd Infantry Division. Well, coming up, one of our favorite parade all-stars from the last place you'd expect to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Stay tuned.
Hello, Savannah. We're the Junkanoo from Nassau, Bahamas, and we're wishing you a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, we know them so well, the Junkanoos from Nassau, Bahamas. We've seen them in the Savannah Parade for nearly 20 years, riding on the Crab Shack float. Well, this year, our Caribbean friends sent us this video to remind you that Georgia is still on their mind. You can see more of their performance on WSAV.com or tonight at the Crab Shack. Now, let's head back to the parade.
Why not get down with the Junkanoos?
Love the Junkanoos.
Yes.
Love the Junkanoos.
And Natalie Hendricks is getting down with them. They're representing the Crab Shack. And of course, they're from Nassau, Bahamas.
Yeah, they've got incredible parades over there, too, if you ever get a chance to go over for some of their. But the Junkanoo comes here every year to make sure that we get a little flavor of Bahamas.
They say they love to have fun. Come visit them on Paddy Island while they're here.
The costumes, I believe, if I remember correctly, are handmade.
Yes. I remember one of the people we spoke with last year, he created an all-pink costume to honor breast cancer survivors.
Yeah. But, I mean, the detail that goes into this and how much time they have to spend just to make that happen is truly amazing. And then go out and dance while you're wearing all these things, too.
But they are truly a crowd favorite. Okay, you asked about favorites. Okay, I'm adding this to the list. I know you wanted me to shorten my list. I'm gonna look at the 3rd Infantry Division out of Hinesville, and they have been doing this for decades, and Natalie Hendricks is out marching with the band.
I've always been impressed for soldiers out there who protect our country. They really do an incredible job for this band, and you can hear them when you're out on the parade route. Take a listen. And then right behind them, of course, all the members of the 3rd ID, 200 in total.
And that's a little different for their style, that music that we heard.
You were so used to seeing the traditional American songs, but they like to branch out every now and then.
They like to switch it up. We have members of the color guard, we have the band, we have the soldiers marching, and thank you so much for your service. And right behind them, you see the banner for the Night Stalker Association, the Savannah chapter. They're pretty new to this parade. They started marching in this parade just last year.
Yeah, that's great. I just saw the sign. It's a helicopter used in the Korean War for evacuations.
Wow.
So, well, I think before we get to the war veterans, apparently we have the Low Country Down Syndrome Society. Always good to say there. We're all different, and that's what makes us better and different, and that's special. That's important. These guys, they do some great events every day. The adults and kids who are involved with this is a great time right here. The Yonkers Fire pipe and drums here for everybody.
They can barely hear you over the sirens. They're straight out of Yonkers, New York. One of the crowd favorites. They said that they fell in love with Savannah day one. They first participated in the parade back in 2013. They said they love coming back here, and many of their members have traveled here separately with their families. Wait a minute, let me put some Warriors in it. My H.V. Jenkins High School Crimson Symphonic Sound Machine Warriors. Let's just pause for a moment and listen to my favorite entry in today's parade.
Welcome back. As we've talked about all day, Savannah has a number of special connections to Ireland. Here is one. Did you know there's a piece of Irish legend on the south side? Paddy Turner has that story.
You kissed a Blarney Stone?
I've never kissed the original Blarney Stone. I've only kissed our Savannah Blarney Stone.
Okay, tell us about this Blarney Stone and how it came to be here in Savannah.
All right, so this Blarney Stone came about 5 or 6 years ago, and I had the idea that if we could get every tourist to kiss our stone and leave $5 for our local charities, that'd be a wonderful thing. And so what I did was picked up the phone and I called the Blarney Castle in Ireland and I said, hey, this is Dr. Smith from Savannah. I'd like to have a piece of the castle. And I talked with a girl named Kate who went to their board of directors, and of course everybody knows Savannah. And they said, for charity, that would be a really neat thing. And so they sent us a piece of the castle. Is that crazy? So the stone itself weighs a half ton, all right? So you can't pick this thing up. It's got a steel structure, and then it's got a box right here that was made by Brandon Millworks up in Statesboro. The top is actually reclaimed copper off of buildings downtown in Savannah that blew off during the hurricane.
Wow.
And there's a fellow named Roger Yeomans. He actually built all of this so that it's on wheels. So we actually, one time of the year, and only one time, do we actually pull it out of here and take it down to River Street. Now we have another one that looks just like it. Yes, there's a version too.
What?
No, wait a minute, there's a mock stone that actually looks just like it's out of fiberglass, and that's the one we put in the parade.
We're taking a look at David Helmuth, King of the Rings, stagecoach driver from Milledgeville, Georgia.
This may be the best way to get around downtown right now.
It is.
I think it's easier than
Good old
driving a
horse and
car.
carriage.
Why not? So 6 years they've been doing this. Since the first year doing the Rose Bowl parade. Then they were invited to St. Patrick's Day parade in Savannah and decided to move to Georgia. We said, you come once, you stay.
You're here. And right now, we're taking a look at the Chatham County Sheriff's Honor Guard. They always march through the parade. And thank you so much for what you do every single day.
They're going to be followed by the man in charge to their boss, Sheriff Johnny Wilcher, out here, doing a very good job in keeping the peace over at the jail and doing a lot of things with some of the troubles that have gone on there. Johnny's tried to stabilize a lot of things. I give Johnny a lot of credit for that.
He says that he's been involved in all previous parades for as long as he can remember before he became sheriff. So there you have it.
Since the 1800s somewhere, potentially. So
you said that, not me.
When I end up in the jail, then I'll
Yes.
know why now. So.
Now, here's Georgia 811, Utilities Protection Center out of Savannah. They've been doing this parade since 2009.
I don't see the mascot. Where is Digger Dog?
Oh, where is Digger Dog?
Where is Digger
Maybe
Dog?
Digger's walking around.
He could be. He may have found a fire hydrant or something. I'm not sure. So the utilities coordinator.
There he is.
There's Digger.
Had to get a shout out to my dog, Digger Dog. You know I want to say it. I have to say it.
Sure.
What's up, dog?
There it is.
There it is.
The Stafford clan here. Jim Stafford was in the parade since 1922 until he passed away. Nick T. Stafford was also the Grand Marshal in 1962, adding the Price family this year, so they've combined to walk.
They're walking and they're riding and they're waving and they're having a great time. Now, who are these beauties?
They're gorgeous.
These are the Irish Wolfhound Association of the Mid-South. They've been doing this parade since last year, so they're pretty new to this parade. They've also marched in the Charleston Parade, Richmond, Virginia, Raleigh, St. Patrick's Day parades as well. Several members of the group will be walking with their wolfhounds, as we see here. And this is a group that is a breed-specific club that supports Irish wolfhounds.
They're beautiful dogs,
They
grown
are.
very large, too, so you better have a good yard to run them around in, but they are gorgeous.
But right now, here's the Brown Law Firm.
Yep, they're passing through us right there. You can see the shamrocks right on the back of that one.
We were ready for it. They prepped. Did you
I was
hear?
prepared. They
Yeah.
prepped us, which
They
was very
prepped us.
nice of them. Usually we're not, and then Kim jumps 3 feet in the air.
Yeah, it startles us. That's the Sons of the Confederate Veterans.
This is the Matthew Dunn family in their Red Fire rescue truck directly from Rincon, Georgia. First time in the parade for them. Welcome to Savannah. Welcome to the parade.
And now, this is the beginning of many, many more parades for years to come.
Here's a tradition that we love, the Benedictine Military Cadets.
Let's see. Is it going to happen?
There it is.
Yeah, there they go.
It was a hug. We didn't get a full kiss on that one.
No kisses
that
yet?
That was a hug. They asked them potentially not to kiss, but every year there seem to be a few that
Well,
get
I
in
see
there.
some kisses. I see some kisses on that young man's face.
Yeah.
But I guess the hug is respectful.
It's
you know?
a very respectful way to do it. So, no, there's a few runners. You can see them. See some of the moms and some of the girls coming out on the right side there on the kiss cam.
Yeah,
on
mom's.
Mike Hoslow kiss cam.
Mom's like,
There
that's
you
my
go.
baby. I'm going to give him a
Oh,
big kiss.
He got 2 or 3 from
did
that young
he?
lady. She liked him. There you go. It's a tradition you really can't stop. We understand some of it, but for the cadets from Benedictine,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's that's their highlight of walking in the parade.
And for the moms who run out there to embarrass their sons and give them, and they wear that bright red lipstick for this very moment.
Where do you get lipstick that red and that bright? Do they just bring it out for St. Patrick's Day?
It seems that way. Well, you want it to be seen. You want it to be noticed.
Apparently, I need one right here.
One Savannah St. Patrick's Day tradition that may not return is the kissing. For years, spectators along the route have joined the parade, sneaking a smooch to the 3rd ID soldiers, New York firemen, and Benedictine Military School cadets. Well, here's one of our favorites. This is Chief Meteorologist Chris Allred's son, Eli, getting a kiss. Oh, just love it. Isn't he cute? Well, this tradition predated the 1960s, but in 2018, spectators were told to can it with the kisses, as the tradition has become a security concern. While we do understand and respect the position, it sure is a shame to see it go. We'll be right back with more of the parade. Stick around. Savannah isn't the only community with a huge Irish celebration. WSAV is proud to be a part of the celebration on Hilton Head Island. The Hilton Head St. Patrick's Day Parade is South Carolina's oldest St. Patrick's Day Parade and has grown to become one of Hilton Head Island's most beloved and popular annual events.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
Attracting upwards of 30,000 spectators and has included some really fun sights and sounds through the years. So much good stuff on Hilton Head Island. Now, back to Savannah.
Who knew that you could land a plane on the streets of Savannah?
And that it could roll through the streets.
I had no idea.
Savannah. We're taking a look at the 165th Air National Guard out of Savannah. They've been doing this parade for the past 2 years now, and they do a great job.
They do a great job. I guess that's how you make them go through. They just take the wings off of it. So they just take pieces. They just took 2 ends of the wings off so it could get through the streets. So now we understand.
Okay.
That would make it me a little more afraid if I was riding in it. I have
still
to say.
don't understand, because how is it rolling? Are they driving it? Are they? What's
It's
going
magic,
on there?
Kim.
The National Award winners, Marching Elite Drill Team from Hampton, Virginia.
And I think they're put on a show for us right now.
And the crowd is going wild. Did you see that move?
They were going crazy.
Now, where's Natalie when you need her?
Sure, why didn't you do that?
Can you do
I
that
didn't see
move,
that.
Natalie?
Where's Natalie? Do the drop down and the split thing when you do it.
Colonel Mark Cooper is the CEO and founder of this organization. And you know what? My list is getting longer. Andrew Davis.
Every time.
Yeah, they're one of my faves.
Do
you hear the crowd?
This is the most excited this crowd's been, is watching these folks. And why not? They're synchronized, they're talented.
Great job.
Absolutely. Here's the Boy Scouts are right behind them. They're not doing a routine. They're going to wave and be happy, though. They do a great job for the Boy Scouts over here.
Have about 30 scouts in today's parade, but it looks like more.
It does look like more than that to me. Do you get a badge for being in the parade?
I don't know. But they're happy to be here today.
They are happy to be here.
And we see the Navy League, Color Guard, and Marching Band. They're all here today. The Navy League banner and Color Guard actually out of Savannah, but the U.S. Navy Captain Kevin Byrne and Deputy Commander John Bass, Commander, they're from Joint Base South Charleston, South Carolina. I got it right. Goose Creek.
Goose Creek. Just
Goose
say
Creek.
It's
Okay,
good.
and now here's another band from Jacksonville, Florida.
This is the Navy Southeast Band. Their ceremonial band established in 1995. They perform more than 500 events every year. One of 11 Navy bands in the United States. They've been here since 2013 and keep coming back.
Let's take a listen.
We hope you've enjoyed WSAV's St. Patrick's Day Salute. I'm Tina Tyus Shaw. Happy St. Patrick's Day and Aaron Go Bragh.